Hi, it's Sabia here. Today we will discuss on the topic spatial interaction theory. This model is given by Edward Ullman. Basically, the topic falls under the concept of geography of transport. As we know, transportation is the flow of people, goods, ideas, and information from one place to another. There are two important terms in this topic, spatial and interaction. Spatial means it is rooted in the space, and interaction when two or more spaces interacting with each other. The main ideas which Edward Ullman had brought about came along time of 90s. Basically, he focused on three important terms which are also known as Ullmann's triad. They are complementarity, transferability, and intervening opportunity. Edward Ullmann introduced the factor of situation because this situation influencing the direction of flow. As we can, first one, as we can see, uh, about the complementarity. What is the meaning of this word? Complementarity basically refers to the presence of a demand or deficit at one location and a supply at another location, which is causing this kind of flow without which there is no economic rationale for any movement. As we can see in this diagram, there are two locations A and B. There is some demand on location A which is fulfilled by location B, and it has complementary relationship that there is some demand on location B which has been supplied by location A. In all situation, flow is in particular direction which occurs from supply area to demand area. For example, a workplace such a factory or office or mining area are examples of demand area, while the residential areas are sources of supply where manpower is available. So there is one directional flow will happen. The complementarity surplus deficit relationship is commodity specific, and if the deficit is precisely specified, the direction and distance of movement will depend on the location. Where there is a surplus of just that kind of good, this factor causes movement between far off as well as close by location. This form of complementarity is causing spatial flow. Now, next one is transferability, which is another important element of Ullmann's idea. It refers to the cost of overcoming distance measures in real economic terms of either time and travel cost. How can we overcoming of any kind of obstacle, and what is the cost of overcoming that obstacle? Here, obstacle is considered as friction of distance, that is cost of overcoming distance. For example, if you have any particular location which is not in your reach, means you are taking more time or paying more cost for that longer distance. What will you do? In this case, we will select or choose easier route which is cheaper and time saving. Then we select that one. If the friction is more, then interaction will not occur in spite of complementary charity supply demand relationship. Now, friction of distance depends on the prevailing transportation technology and the price of energy. If the better technology of transport is available, then we can easily overcome from the friction of distance and make the interaction easy. As distance increases, interaction falls. There is an inverse relationship between number of interaction and distance. If the transportation cost is high, then interaction will minimum. or the distance is longer, then interaction will minimum or will not take place. The ability of commodity to bear the cost of movements. If it costs too much money to transport or it takes too long time to arrive, then interaction will not take place or minimum interaction will happen. High value products, low weight goods are transferred imminently and exported on a global scale, while heavy weighted and low value goods are used in a very close form, the production site. The last one is intervening opportunity, which is basically, although it is typically considered as the reason for the lack of interaction between two complementary locations, so it is only generates same kind of flow if there is no intervening or closer location available. The flow of goods that would otherwise occur between two complementary locations may be diverted to the third location if it represents an intervening opportunity, a closer complementarity alternative with a cheaper overall cost of transportation. As we can see in the diagrams, flows to the more distant complementary location might never have been established. The transportation infrastructure not been constructed in a series of incremental extensions to a series of intervening opportunities. So, these are the three basic elements of Edward Ullman, which are the ideas of spatial interaction and very important in transport geography. Thank you.